The time has come.
Ah yes, this next chapter involves a bunch of characters being recruited automatically at the start. Which is a little challenging because they don't come with any weapons. There's also two very important items we want to pick up here. One is a brand new, fresh warp staff, which means we're going to want to bring a cleric so that they'll be able to make use of that, or at least hold on to it once the level is done with. The other item is, it's in one of these chests. I'm pretty sure it's this one here, and it is a Orion's Bolt, or essentially the Archer, promotional item, similar to the mercenary one we used earlier for Ogma. Now the thing is, George is already promoted, he's a sniper class. Jake is only level 1. Gordon's only level 3. Castor is level 6, so he's definitely the closest to getting the promotion. This is a case where I really would have liked to have Wolf or Sedgar, although I don't even know if they can use it in this game. I know they could in other games, but regardless, we are about to get a promotional item which we cannot use, which is really disappointing considering how many units we do have that are above level 10. We have Merrick, and of course aren't promoted. We have Cain and Abel. Sheeta is at least getting closer anyway. You know, Hardin's also getting closer. Caesar is up there, so if we got another one of those hero crests. And it's, of course, it's a sniper one. Or not, it's a item to make someone a sniper. You know, even an Armor Knight promotional item wouldn't hurt all that much. But, let's actually just keep on focus. Now, we only get 10 units for this because we start out with so many brand new units at the start. But they don't mean much because, like I said, they don't come with any weapons. So we want to bring guys who are carrying extra weapons that they don't need so that they can potentially trade them off. Now, the units are... There's one guy with a bow, which actually we might be able to use the promotional item on him depending on what level he starts out at. Hardin has 2 steel swords, both of which are doing alright, so he might give that to somebody. We might not bring Bantu, just because he only is carrying the fire, and, you know, it's not very useful in this level. We're definitely bringing Marth, plus, with the Fire Emblem, he can open all of these chests here. Now, another thing is to consider is these doors in the way. I don't want to bring 2 thieves, because in order to get both doors open, we would need 2 people to split up, at least at the same time, anyway, and have them go for each door. But luckily, Merrick has a door key, so we'll bring him. And then we'll bring one other person who's a thief. Rickard or Julian? Where is Julian? He's all the way down here. You know, Julian, you're higher level, so let's go with you. Lena still has the warp staff with 4 uses. Let's bring, let's bring Maria, I suppose. She has a lot more smaller additions to health, which will be useful for the new units. We'll also bring Cain and Abel, as always. There's a lot of archers. There's a lot of these, there's a lot of armor knights and a dragon, but we can have Marth take care of the dragon. He's down south here. This guy right here. Yeah, the boss of this place is actually a mage unit, which is interesting. I think since that's the case, we should have more attacking units. So Ogma, Jagan, Hardin. We get 2 more, so, you know, George is always good. And, I don't want to risk Lynn's life, because again, if she dies, there goes the aura spell, and there goes our opportunity to kill Garneth. So I don't want her to die, but we just have to be very careful with her, and I do want to use her, because that way she can get experience, and, you know, eventually, maybe class up, or get better at using the aura spell and just generally spells in general. I don't know why I said general so much there. Maybe that was a sign we should bring an Armor Knight. Part of me wants to bring Minerva, but we'll hold off on the flying units now. I think that's good. Let's go with that. Master Boa, why are the soldiers panicking? I think Nina brought the Liberation Army. Is that true? Then we'll be saved. Medea, we can't celebrate yet. They have no use for us anymore, so they will likely kill us. But because of this, the enemy will be chased away. I have no regrets if I fall here. That's brave, but if you die, Austria will be sad. Yes, I wanted to see him once more. That's my last wish. Hold on to that wish and hold on till the very end. Never give up. So these are all the new units we have. We have Medea, who's actually a paladin to start, just like Jagan was. We have Boa, who's a priest. We have Thomas, who's an archer. He's actually level 8. Oh, man. I mean, his stats are only okay. But considering he's already level 8, we have a promotional item which only works at level 10. He's the closest we've got to getting us another sniper just like George. Michelin, which I'm pretty sure is Macellin or McKellen. I'll call him McKellen just because it sounds better. And Tomth, which is actually Dolph. Just like Dolph Lundgren. Anyway, so basically these guys are in this prison cell here, which we want to get the door open, and we're going to have Merrick take care of that since there's less chests over there, and we want to have a thief go down here. Same with Marth. Although actually Marth might need to take care of the dragon, so I don't know. But we want Merrick to go up here. Also, there's an armor knight here, and he's got range, which can help deal with these guys, and this guy anyway. So, Merrick's gonna go that way. Lind might also. But most importantly, these, this magician here with the thunder spell, these guys with the bow guns, and it might also even be this. No, he just got a steel sword. But those 3 units can all attack these guys in the cell, and these guys have no weapons, so they have no way of attacking back. So yeah, they're all very vulnerable right now. I'm actually surprised Thomas is level 8, considering all these guys are like level 4 and level 3, and these guys are just level 1. But we're gonna instead, like I said, these guys can reach in, but they don't have access to these 2 spaces right here. So those are the safe spaces that we need. We're gonna want Medea there, she's a paladin, and we're gonna want to keep Thomas there because we want to save him, he's an archer. Now, if we calculate their movement, there might actually be another safe area we can stay in. So he's got the thunder spell, and what is his movement? His movement is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the magician cannot reach here, here, or here, or here. Which these guys definitely can. Well, what is the area in which the least people attack us? Actually, you know what? Those guys just have bow guns. There's no way they do that much damage to armor knights. So, oh, can Dolph make it to this space right there? Okay, it can. We're gonna move Boa out of the archer's range, which their movement is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna move Boa here. And then move Dolph here. And now the only ones that are in range are Boa and Dolph. And Dolph is only in range of the archers, which won't do much to him. Oh, and also Macallan, but... And, Boa, the priest, is only in the view of this magician here, who hopefully shouldn't do too much damage. What is his resistance stat? Resistance is 0. Ooh. Who has the best resistance of this group? Resistance 0. Resistance 0. Oh, no one has any resistance. Okay, so that guy with the thunder spell is definitely the biggest threat. Now then, these thieves right here, it doesn't say their items, but I know one of them is carrying the warp spell, one of them might be carrying something else as well. So... Lind can attack one of them, but certainly won't kill. They have 22 HP. Do we have a weaker unit here? Harden. Harden, how about you attack that unit to start, and if you don't kill, Lind can finish him off and get the XP, which is good. And I don't think Lind or Harden have 2 items. Okay, looks like Harden might be killing, assuming he hits twice. Okay, no, he doesn't. So Lind will finish him off. How much HP does he have now? Harden's actually getting kind of close to leveling up. He has 7 HP, which I think Thunder does 6. Let's do a freeze spell, just to be safe. Let's also take Aura off of our default, because that's a big waste. Yeah, 7. Perfect. 44 XP, any items? The Warp Spell. Okay, so Lind is going to give that to Maria in the next turn. That's very useful as an item. George, you can kill that guy, right? Yeah. Very good. Close to leveling up, George. Ooh, and an armor sword, which George definitely cannot use. We'll store that. I'll remember that it's in storage. We should... Next time we come across a level where there's a storage just right at the start, which I guess there is here. But I don't have any units, I just want to have do nothing. Because Ogma's going to be taking care of these guys over here. He's a big force, he's a hero, he needs the XP too. He's only level 2 as a hero. Marth is also going to be up there taking care of stuff, grabbing chests along the way. Julian's going to be with him. Merrick is going to be rescuing these guys. And I don't want Cain and Abel to be doing nothing because they're some of our best units. So I guess in that case, Jagan... But he's only got 1 item slot, so that... No. We're just going to have... We're not going to do any of that inventory stuff this level. Instead, we really need to hurry to Medea and her group, so we're gonna have Abel move up here, attack with a javelin. It's not gonna kill, most likely. Actually, he's only level 5, this should kill. Yeah. Okay, so, the other one we're definitely not gonna be able to reach, but we might as well send some other people in. And, see what happens. Ogma and Merrick can go in there. Merrick has the Excalibur equipped. Why don't you go ahead and equip a different thing just in case he attacks you. Go ahead and equip the Thunder. Marth, don't have much for you to do. You can just hang out at the tail end here. Maria, you can hang out back here. Julian, you're going to be sticking with Marth most of this level. Plus, Julian used to accompany Marth into those chests so that he can open the other door to get Marth to the boss. Alright, that guy's going in there for some reason, even though he doesn't have a ranged weapon. This guy's going for Merrick, that's expected. Merrick's level 18, he can handle it. 11 damage, yeesh. At least we're gonna hit twice for sure. Oh, well, once, I guess. Okay, and then these guys are going to be attacking the group in there. We need to pay attention to who takes damage. Okay, these guys take no damage from the archers, so as long as the magician doesn't move too far up. He's actually not even going for the other armor knight. He's not going for Dolph. Boa's gonna take 6 damage. Now the nice thing about this area is that if you don't go to the corners, you can only be targeted by one person, because you know, from the angle that Boa is in right now, the only person who can attack him is whoever's in this position right here, which this guy does 6 damage. And there's no way that this level 5 guy with a bow gun is going to do 16 damage. So Boa is okay just staying where he is, most likely. And this guy's movement is definitely going to take him over to... Actually, we should calculate whether that space over there is safe now or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this guy is still safe from Boa, or from the magician. Dolph is probably gonna have to take a hit from that magician over there, but that's okay. Who's gonna finish off that armor knight? Jagan, why don't you do the damage you can? Okay, I will be killing. I think. Again, I wish it was just numbers instead of bars of health. Okay, we are not killing. Who do we... we're essentially just giving somebody a kill here. Lind, unfortunately, cannot reach, so you might as well just, you take this opportunity to give the warp staff to Maria. Maria can use it, right? Yes, okay. Who are we gonna give this kill to? I guess Ogma can take it. He doesn't really need to rush up ahead. Plus, like I said, he's only level 2. He'll do the damage. He's a hero. My next door neighbor is bringing their cannon. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Most likely you can. We could actually throw a javelin with Abel to the armor knight over there, but that isn't really necessary. We'll have either Kane. We'll have one of these guys go with him. We'll have Kane go with Merrick into that area and take care of those guys, and then Abel can just hang out here, I suppose. He's not really needed for anything else. Julian, remember to stick to Marth. How many thief keys does he have? It was somewhere in the two digits. Okay, it's 13. Maria, I don't think we'll be needing the warp staff this level at all. Should be good. Oh, what item do you have again? Oh, the power ring. Right, George must have gotten that a long time ago from killing one of the bosses. I'm pretty sure that just automatically... What does using it do? Decrease strength by 4. Okay, cool. I mean, that's the most stat change George is ever gonna have, because he's a pre-promote, but... You know, I'll take it. Okay, it's a bit different than in Genealogy, where you just hold on to the ring and you can give it to anybody else, and that's how you get the stat increase. It's like a promotional item, but only for stats. I get it now. I'm pretty sure we got another one of those rings, like Speed or something earlier. This guy's still going for Macklin with the bow. Not gonna work, buddy. I don't know why the standard bow is called the bow gun. When most items go from iron to steel to silver, bow goes from bow gun to steel to silver. Why isn't it just called the iron bow? It is in most other games anyway. And I just realized that Archer there could have totally taken the opportunity to attack Boa, but he did not.